Oh. Good evening, my lovelies. I know this is a late stream. And I don't actually have all that much time before the sun goes down, and this is gonna be a handcam stream. So we'll see how much time I have. Hi, Delmo! Because I was trying to stream like 40 minutes ago and something happened, so I had to stop while I was still on my starting soon screen. But I'm here now. It was just gonna be, because this is gonna be a webcam stream, that's only really viable while the sun is still up. Yes, I do have lights in my room, but the color and the quality, like the way that it will make the video look, will make it look really ugly. So it's only really viable while there is daylight, which there will only be for like about another hour, if I'm lucky. So this is going to be a very short stream, but I was going to get to finally doing some more work on the dolls. I have not worked on them since last stream, just because life's been crazy, and I can feel myself starting to want to not ever work on them anymore, to already get like bored and fed up, and I don't know if burnt out, but just like not enjoying them anymore. And that's not good, because some of these are gifts for other people, and I promised I would make them, so the current step is making the hands, hence Tiny Hand Army. I still only have the 2 that I did last week, they haven't been in the oven yet. I need to make 8 more. And maybe if we like speedrun it, I could make 8 tiny hands in 1 hour. That would be my ideal scenario. I don't know that that is possible, but I'm gonna try. Hello, Angel. Oh, it's in there. Right. So yes, we're gonna see if I can very quickly make a lot of hands. So let me switch over. I forgot I had that up. Yes. Basically what I'm doing is this is kind of like my size guide with how I'm zoomed out at the moment, and I'm just holding the hands up to the picture. Is that actually a little bit too zoomed? Hang on. Let me zoom out once more. No, that is too zoomed out. I guess it has to be this. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So let me switch. Hello. But yeah, I'm essentially just holding up the hand to the screen to get the size right. Whoops. For those who weren't here last Wednesday, I'm sorry. These are the 2 that we have. They kind of got a Mickey Mouse glove situation going off because in that kind of hole in the wrist, I'm gonna put a magnet. After they've baked, I will then glue a magnet in there so the hands can come on and off. Otherwise, there's not really going to be a way that I would get clothing on as easily. If anyone's ever had Monster High dolls, you know what I mean? That you have to take the Monster High doll's hands off to be able to get their sleeves on for any clothing. So that's essentially what we're going for. Because Monster High come with those are really kind of splayed out fingers. So you have to, but those aren't magnetized, they just kind of clip in and out, but there's no way that I can make something that clips in and out, because I'm not sure if you can really do that, unless it's in plastic, and obviously I'm not in plastic. I'm not sure that that is achievable with polymer clay. So, we're listening to some Toho jazz rearrangements at the moment. Where is my craft knife? Okay. That's all I really need out at the moment. Whoa. Annika? Yeah! Shit, I forgot about that. I mean, one, thank you for the resub, 6 months, oh my goodness. Yes, I did make like a Discord and a Twitter and a YouTube post about it. Thank you. We got to 400 followers on Twitch while I was offline between streams, between the last stream and between this one. And thank you guys so much. What we will be doing to celebrate that on Friday from 1 PM British Summer Time until, I don't know, maybe about 6. I will be doing a karaoke stream. I have not done a karaoke stream Hi Ninja in a long time. 4 months? Streamer song list said it had been 4 months since any songs had last been requested. And those of you who don't know how karaoke streams work, on the day I will give you a link to a site that has, like, last time I counted about 160 songs that I know how to sing, or at least, like, know the melody of. And you guys can request any song that you want from that list, and I'll be singing based on chat requests for about 5 hours is the celebration. I know it's quite maybe like a smaller celebration than what other people do, but I just thought it might be nice, especially because we've had a lot of people come into the last karaoke stream who have never been privy to a karaoke stream before, and towards the end of May I will actually be having a big celebration. I'm still planning it, but the 18th of May will be my 1-year anniversary of streaming on Twitch, and the 21st of May is my birthday, so I will be kind of combining those two things into one, like, subathon that I'll do at the end of May, but date is pending on that because around my birthday, it won't be on my birthday because I want to have a kind of chill, I don't want to stream on my birthday, that's going to stress me out, and it can't be kind of the few days either side because I will be seeing Lucio and Gala in person and hanging out, so once we work out what we're doing, then I can kind of work out what day I have free to do the stream. I think it's more likely going to be a couple days after my birthday than a couple days before. That just makes more sense to me. But yeah. It'll be kind of similar to what we did last time, as in, I struggled to think of sub-rewards, but I'll figure something out. Oh right, I was gonna, hang on, I reached over to type something and then I forgot, because I heard the sound alert thing go off. I should have washed my hands beforehand, but it's fine. I made the mistake of touching my face after I touched the clay. It's fine. Might just feel a little dry. I didn't touch my eye, but that's just still a pain I'm experiencing on and off. It's normally not too bad at the moment. Whereas on the other hand, my leg pain has gotten worse and I'm probably gonna have to go back to physio again. Right. These two aren't- one of them is a little bit bigger than the other. So what I'll just do is I'll make 8 and then I'll just pair together the hands that look the most similar. Is the plan, I think. But yeah, so celebration karaoke on Friday, and on Thursday in my Discord, which is a patron exclusive Discord server, it is £1 a month to be in it. Which is just done that way because I've had Patreon way longer than I've been streaming, and it helps ensure that everyone in there is over 18. Does it look a little bit big? I want to chop it a little bit smaller. But yeah, so Thursday evening my time, I will be doing a watch party in there. It's been a long time since we've done a watch party. I used to do them like every Thursday or Friday. But I just wasn't feeling up to it for a while, and also like I couldn't really plan ahead and guarantee things very much because well, we didn't know when I was gonna like be in a hospital or not. Hi baby. So on Thursday, oh, that is tomorrow. You're great, Angel. That's tomorrow. Which the post I made in Discord is like a funky little Discord thing that whatever time it shows when you roll over it is the time for your local time zone. We're gonna watch Spies Are Forever, which is a musical by the Tin Can Brothers, who are a group of people who are also in StarKid. Team StarKid. There's trigger warnings in the Discord. It's just a silly little musical about spies. Hence why it's called Spies Are Forever. Trigger warning listed, it is like set during the Cold War era and stuff, so like there are firearms there is like a Nazi character, but the show is written by a team that like 2 of the 3 of them are Jewish, and the Nazi character is played by a Jewish actor, so nothing is done in an insensitive way, and they are the butt of the joke. Thank you for the look, Julia. I think I should just do all 8 at the same time, maybe that makes more sense. But there is also some LGBT representation in there. Spoilers. The main character's gay. But, while there is some, like, harder hitting moments, it is a comedy at the end of the day. But as I say, there's a link to the Does the Dog Die page in Discord if anyone thinks they might need to look at any trigger warnings. There are flashing lights. I won't be able to specifically give a warning for when they happen because it's been a few years since I last saw the musical. It's mostly they're kind of used to simulate any gunshots, like when there's a gunshot sound there's also like a flashing light. Yeah, I really like it. It's been quite a while since I watched it. I was scrolling through TikTok and I got a video about it and I was like, now I really want to watch Spies Are Forever again. And then I realized, wait, I could watch it with you guys. I was meant to make like fan art for Spies Are Forever and then I never did. I did write like an 8K fanfic about 2 of the characters, which is like the darkest fic I've ever wrote. It's not like dark, it's mostly, I think it's on my Not Safe for Work AO3, because it is mostly small, but with a little bit of kidnapping and a little bit of unhealthy coping mechanisms and stuff. Just because, I don't know, the musical gets me. Right. It's full. Yeah, there's definitely no pressure to come along. The way that we do watch parties in the Discord is we all keep our microphones muted so no one's talking over the video and everyone can hear it. If there are subtitles on the YouTube video, I'll put them on. We will be watching the official Tin Can Brothers upload of that video. Which sadly the way they uploaded it to YouTube is in 10-minute sections. So every 10 minutes there will be a like a little outro screen. Yeah, it's all for free on YouTube, like officially free, the same way that StarKid upload their stuff for free. It's a bit small. Um, yeah, no pressure to come, but if you guys want to come, I hope some people do show up. Can I rant about the thing that's been on my brain lately? Because I'm really fucking pissed. So I already talked about it in Discord a bit, but there's been other stuff that has come out since. I'm just like... So, American McGee's Alice. My childhood. The first game, American McGee's Alice, came out in like 2000. I did not play it when it came out in 2000. But as, I found out about the game before Alice Man's Returns came out, before it had been like, that had even been like announced that it was being made. And even as someone who like, horror games not super my thing, I just, as a like a 12-year-old, I just loved American McGee's Alice so much. It was like a big part of my tweenhood, if that's what you call it. I was so hyped for Alice Man's Returns coming out, and I bought the art book for Alice Man's Returns before the game even came out. I'm glad I did. It's hard to get that art book now. And, oh yes, Annika, I hope you have fun watching Soldier of Orange. But yeah, so, and then the game came out, and look, the design for Alice Man's Returns is beautiful. The game itself was very rushed because, so, American McGee is the guy behind the games. They're his babies, he's the creator of them. But he was working at EA at the time, and as it goes when you work for companies like EA or Disney, like, anything that you create and any ideas that you have while working for the company own. You don't get to keep your intellectual property rights or your copyright or anything to them, like, the company you work for own them. Even if it was like a personal project that you were working on in your free time, right? So, I worked on them while I was at EA. EA owns the rights. And EA really rushed the development of Alice Man's Returns, so it's kind of glitchy. Like, there's some bad glitches, and the gameplay and control in Alice Man's Returns isn't the best. It's playable. It's not unplayable. We're not talking like Sonic Boom unplayable. It's just, it's sad. But then he's been, American no longer works at EA, but he has been working on a third Alice game called Alice Asylum. And, too big. And, he's been working on that for years. And the art, because I've been following his Patreon, the art that him and his art team have been putting out has been gorgeous, and they've been working for a couple years to get enough art together that they can make a whole, like, art book, like, design bible, which you can download for free, and you guys can look at if you're interested, to send to EA and be like, look, this is our pitch, this is what we want to do. Because back 2 years ago, when American McGee first said, I want to make a third Alice game, EA contacted him and said, hey, that sounds really cool, we're down, like, put some ideas together, we'll take a look, right? So he had every reason to think, EA's interested. So we skip 2 years, all the artwork's done, they show it to EA, and EA go, no. Because EA have to fund the game because EA still own the IP, right? And EA says, no. No, we're not going to fund this game. We don't think the Alice series is popular enough to sell a third game. And so American goes, okay. Can I buy the rights back? You know, it's my idea, it's my baby. Can I buy the rights off you? And then we'll fund it ourselves. Since you don't think, like, it's gonna make you any money, why bother clinging onto an IP that you don't think is gonna make you any money and be popular? Why don't I buy the rights off you? And EA said, no. No, you can't, no. We're also not gonna sell you the rights. Like, we don't think that Alice series is popular enough to make money off another game. But we think it's popular enough to cling on to it because they still get money when anyone buys Alice Madness Returns off this so stupid, like, EA store, right? And American can't do anything. American can't publish the game without EA's consent unless he buys it, and they won't let him buy it. they also, while he was working at EA making these games, they made him sign a contract saying that he would never make anything else based on Alice in Wonderland. So he can't just kind of make a slightly different Alice in Wonderland thing that's not called, like, American McGee's Alice. He can't. They've been working on, like, all this artwork and stuff they've made, and they were going to sell them as prints and stuff. Are they allowed to? Who knows? They've been contacting EA about, like, would we still be able to sell merch, because American has his own store where they sell some Alice Mander's Returns merch, like plushies of the Cheshire Cat, and he also has on his Mysterious store his own, he runs it with his wife, his own creations, like, fucking bless his mind. It's always nice when you find out, like, someone you liked as a kid is a cool person as an adult. He does a collection of these plushies of these little bunnies, and there's LGBT ones for different flags and identities. There are mental health ones for different mental health disorders, and there are also ones for different physical illnesses and health conditions. And they're really sweet. If you're in my Discord, Frost, the bunnies plushies that Frost bought recently that they were showing pictures of are American McGee's bunnies. So he's like, well, can we still sell prints of the art we were gonna sell? And who knows? EA won't reply to any of his messages. So he's, you know, that's on a, like, basically, I guess, a no. And then EA also, though, for this series that they don't think will make them any money or be popular, therefore they won't fund a third game, are currently planning with Netflix to make a TV series based off Alice. You know, the series that they don't think is viable or popular, but they'll spend money making a TV show, and American isn't allowed to be involved in any way, even though it's his series and his characters. He's not involved at all in the show, and will have no control over anything that happens in it. Like, I mean, EA's always been scummy and greedy, but I'm like, this is a new low for even you, EA Electronic Arts, if that is your real name. This game series that you won't fund because it's not viable. I don't even know if I've made too many now. I just kept making them. But you won't let, you won't sell the rights. It's popular enough to want to cling on to the rights and make a Netflix show about it, but not popular enough to fund a third game that a lot of people showed an interest in, because American McGee's, like, got, like, a lot of people, like, supporting him on Patreon and have been interested in the project. Yeah, I actually did make one too many. Wait, how many? Did I get confused on how many I'm making? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually made quite a few too many. It's fine. Let's pick the two that, like, are the closest in size. I keep leaning over, forgetting the camera's there, and you can see little peeks of my face. Okay. That's enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. Yeah. Anyway, that's my American McGee's Alice rant. Fuck EA. Let's actually not work with that because that's gonna be insane. Let's just cut a piece off. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I need it after that. What I do want to do as well, because I meant to give her a shout out when she popped in, is give Julia a shout out. My lovely partner and mod, who's, like, working on some really cool art ideas at the moment. I can't tell you all of them because some of them are secrets, but, like, she got some cool ideas are brewing. Not just the FNAF art that she's been doing at the moment, but, like, other stuff. So if you do like watching artists on Twitch, she does play games as well. At the moment, pretty much her streams are either drawing or Sims at the moment. but would mean a lot if you gave her a follow. We're trying to get it to... Her goal for the end of the year was to have 150 followers, and she's already at like 143, I think. So if any of you guys aren't already following my beautiful girlfriend, it would really mean a lot. If the clip works, why is there no clip? The clip should pop up. Where is clip? Hello? Where is clip? Don't look at the light on my mouse that says the battery's dying. Where is it? What the fuck? I'm just gonna do that again. That's weird. I was watching Cry stream earlier and it Clippy / Sidekick was working just fine earlier. That's weird. What if I... Yeah, okay, no, it's for everyone, and Clippy's definitely there. It's right here. Well, ain't that a conundrum? Well, even though you guys don't have a clip to watch. What the fuck? I hope you are still intrigued. Now there's mysteries for you guys. You want to go know? You want to know what they're about? Because like for some reason it's not playing a clip. That's right. I'll have to check that after stream. I say, I'll forget. Let me put it in my mod chat on. Let me write that in my mod chat on Discord, and then hopefully that'll let me remember. Okay. And then hopefully I'll go on Discord, I'll see that after stream, and I'll be like, oh! You got a sandwich? I'll be eating once I finish stream. So once it gets too dark to be able to continue streaming, that's when I'll eat. Because I had a late lunch. I ordered McDonald's for lunch. And I ordered like... I like getting in the crispy chicken salad. But I ordered 2. So I had one for lunch and I'm having one for my dinner. Okay. Now it's finger time. I should put this playlist on more. This is basically like lo-fi jazz remixes, arrangements of music from the Toho video game series. And I love Toho music so much. I mean, Toby Fox is very greatly inspired by Toho music, and that makes a lot of sense. You can really tell. But, like, even if, like, bullet hells aren't your thing and you're not at all interested in playing Toho, the music's so good. It's so good. A tiny slice. And there's such like a cool fandom around Toho, specifically in the music. Like, Toho has such a big community of fans that just make fan music. So if anyone's heard Bad Apple, it's probably one of the most famous songs to come out of Toho. It's a Toho fan song. Like, they took one of the songs from the games, because the songs in the games don't have any lyrics. And a lot of fans take songs from the games, write their own lyrics, produce them as songs, and they do insanely well. Or like here, fans will do so many jazz albums, piano albums, like EDM albums that just have remixes of Toho songs. And then you get like people like Arisis or like Beat Mario who make stuff with like, some people make stuff with lyrics, some people don't, but I just think it's cool. Like Toho's pride, like, and I guess Zun allows it, like anyone can make like a Toho fan album. I assume Zun allows it, the composer, because like I've never seen him put a stop to it. I just think it's a really cool thing. I've never seen that in other I mean, for Undertale there is definitely some of that. There's people who make their own like heavy metal covers of Toho song, of Undertale songs, or people who have put lyrics to them, and have released them as albums. Okay. I think that's thick enough. Yes, I mean the same as well. So Touhou and Undertale also have that in common in terms of like... Undertale has more of a team. So Touhou Zun is the composer and creator. He does all the programming for the games. He doesn't do the artwork. Someone else does draw all of the artwork, but he designs the characters, comes up with the names, composes all the music, and physically makes the game. And there's definitely a similarity there as well. Like Toby Fox composes the music, writes the story for the game, does some of the initial character designs, but not all of them, and then has other artists like Temi do the final artwork. But then also like programs the games. I hope he has other people. He must by now. Toby must have other people programming the games with him, right? I would hope. Man deserves some help. Which, oh my god, if you guys listen to, like, so I'm subscribed to the Undertale newsletter, so not everyone will know, but, like, Toby Fox released a new song recently that he made with Itoki Hana, who he's collaborated with a few times. Warning, because the music video gets a little bit body horror-ish towards the end. But it's so pretty. I need to listen to the song without the music video, because I can't really comment on how much I love the song. The song's fine. The music video is really what took my breath away. Because it was made by one artist. It took the artist 2 years because they did everything themselves, from character design to storyboarding to then actually making the video, which has painted backgrounds and hand-drawn 2D animation. The whole thing is 2D animated. Which is why it took 2 years, because it's one person doing all that animation. It's insane. I think it's on Itoki Hana's YouTube channel. Bye, Annika! I think Toby, out of everything that Toby does, I think his composition, skills as a composer are always what, like, stand out to me as, like, his biggest talent. Not that he's not talented at all the other stuff that he does. But if you're not subscribed to the Undertale newsletters, and you do really, like, want to know what's going on with Undertale and Deltarune, fully recommend it. I mean, the most recent one had like a little comic about Grillby. It's so fucking cute. Holy shit. Like, so it's like a little like kind of like rogues gallery of Grillby and all of the NPCs who hang out in Grillby's. And they're such cute. So Grillby's like, so Grillby can't build snowmen because he is made of fire, but it is canon that within the from this comic that he can control the temperature. Like, you can hold hands with him and he won't burn you. But he will still be warm, and that's too much for snow. But so because he can't, some of the like the monster kids in Snowdin made a snowman, like kind of in the shape of Grillby, and took a photo of it for him, and it's like one of his most treasured possessions, and he has it up on the wall behind the bar. It's so cute. Yes, Ali, don't worry. It is canon that, like, you can touch Grillby. He will not burn you. It will just feel kind of, what did they describe it as? Like, it's just kind of like warm waves of heat. The way it was described in the comic is that it's like silk. And I'm like, whoa. But yeah, you can hold his hand. It's fine. And then also like the bunny who's really drunk and really wants to meet hot guys. Yeah, so she so Grillby only has an oven. Grillby has an oven, but he only uses it for the bunny that really wants hot guys, because once she asked Grillby if he could heat up her food by putting it in his mouth, and he was so grossed out that now he refuses to cook any of her food by hand. Literally what he does to heat up everyone else's food is literally just, like, in his hand. But he won't for her anymore, because she's nasty. So he actually uses an oven for her. But that, like, stuff like marshmallows, like, he toasts them in his own little hand. That's so cute. There's also a little interview in the most recent newsletter with Temmie. For those who didn't know, Temmie is a real person. Is one of the artists behind Undertale. And yes, also a cat. Hi, Cheesecake! I love one of the questions in that interview. Toby's like, the only reason he made Aaron, the horse mermaid, the really ripped horse mermaid in Undertale, was because Temmie doesn't like muscles. What do you think of them now? And Temmie just went, I have come to accept that they exist. Me too, Temmie. And then also he linked to like all of Temmie's current projects, and I read like all of Temmie's current webcomic. And like, I was like, oh yeah, I'll check it out, and then I just got sucked in and read the whole thing. It's not finished yet. Let me see if I can get it up, the newsletter. But I'm subscribed to the highest tier on the newsletter. I don't like April Fools, but Jesus Christ. I just knew, I'm like, I know I'm gonna get something from this newsletter for April Fools. And it was like emails saying, we must apologize for sending out pictures of Toby covered in shaving foam in the shower. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, well, obviously they didn't send that out, this is all a joke. And then they sent another email about it, and I was like, and saying that like, someone had tampered with Toby's Wikipedia page. I'm like, that's not gonna be true. And then I went on his Wikipedia page and I was like, oh no! The photo on his Wikipedia page was like, I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable. It was him like covered in like foam, but like photoshopped to be like in the middle of the swamp. But it all looked so like I don't know, like put through this weird filter. It looked really weird. But then his actual like information on his Wikipedia page had been changed as well to just talk about this incident to do with like being covered in foam. I'm like, oh my god, Toby, no. Oh, my emails are actually a little bit of a mess. Oopsie. The light is really kind of going on me now, so I might not be able to get all these on the street. At least I made all the palms of the hands. Oh, I found some of the emails. They were called Sorry and then Sorry Again. I just want to get the Grillby comic hub. Where is it? Because it isn't within the email, it links to a page on Toby's website. I'm just going to drop the link in chat for anyone who wants to know more about... Like, they do. There wasn't the intent, but I just needed somewhere where I could put the magnet, and if I shoved them into the actual palm of the hand, it was kind of gonna deform everything a bit. Oh yeah, Cheesecake, that's been there a while. Yeah. Yes, the flames on Grillby's body are magical and can be controlled, except for when he gets angry or flustered. Fortunately, he has a cool and collected personality. He's also very quiet. Hearing him speak in the bar could be considered a rare treat. Outside of it, it's not known if he speaks more. Make no mistake, he can burn something with his body, but at its coldest the flame heat is like a hot water bottle, and the waves of the heat feel like silk. Used to resent he couldn't make a snowman by hand. However, one day two children made a snowman in the shape of him. He hangs a picture of it up in his bar and considered it his prized photograph. I love you, Quilby. But the fucking dizzy rabbit occasionally flirts with Grillby and Sans. Sometimes asks Grillby to toast her marshmallows in his mouth. Now he no longer even touches her food, choosing instead to use the redundant heating element he has in the bag. Also learned that the bird who sits at the bar and translates for Grillby, I always assumed it was a dude. She's a girl. She's a she, her. Whoopsie. And then there's the other fish, the punk horse, the mouth, the dogs. And Sans. And it is also kind of the way if Grillby has to step out for a minute, then Sans takes over and runs the bar. And Papyrus sometimes comes in. And then Temmie, right at the bottom, breaks out if she eats the food due to a change in diet. Eats the food. And there's a little drawing of her covered in, like, little spots. Yeah, so I posted the link to the comic in chat if anyone really wants to read it. We are losing the light, but I would like to at least get one hand done. And then the others are partially done. I think the fingers are what takes the longer. The longest, because this... I guess that makes sense. Oh, we go. I love Toho music. It makes me so happy. It's like one of my favorite things to play on the piano is like any Toho song. Specifically, Lullaby of Desert Hell. Everything's fine. The thumb on this one's longer than on the other one, and if that's made to match, let me just fix that. Pretty much, though, oh my goodness, anything off the Imperishable Night game. I love every single piece of music on that. Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil is my favourite, just because it's got, like, loads of characters that I love, and also, like, I became aware of that game first. And it's got vampires. It's the one with the vampires in. That'll do. Okay, those two match. And then I'll do the little toon hand wrist bits at the end. Oh, stretch. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I won't be streaming for much longer. Thank you for the look. Due to once I lose the light, we're gonna have to go. Also, we need to eat dinner at some point. But I had a late lunch, so I don't mind having a late dinner. But, yeah. It was only ever going to be a short stream. And I know, yes, once the daylight completely goes, I could just turn on my ceiling light, but I don't think it will look good. I mean, I haven't really tested, but when I've had, yeah, the light's not that great. And also for me working, like, here at my desk, my light's right above me, and so I'd be working in my own shadow. You can already kind of see that I'm starting to work in my own shadow. And that makes it really hard to see doing tiny little details and stuff, so... Might want to match this one. But I just thought, I need to get work on these done. And if I'm going to be working on them, I might as well stream. Like, you know, why not, if I'm going to be doing this anyway. I found an old school toon hand tutorial for drawing. Aww. I was on Toontown a lot today. I already finished the boatyard. I'm on to Ye Olde. Well, I decided to do all the side tasks first. But oh my god, Ali, you telling me about groups has changed my life. Why the hell is that concept not ever mentioned in the game? I made it a rolled out too thin. At no point during any part of the game do they tell you, by the way, if you need to do these tasks that are impossible to do on your own and you need help from other players, there's a group function where you can basically just make a little post to say, I need people to help with this, and then other people can reply through this little chat thing. You don't have to just walk around the street, walk around the entirety of the game, and ask any person you bump into, like, can you help me with this? It's so stupid they don't tell you in the game anywhere what that function is. I would have never clicked on that button if you hadn't told me what it was for. Like, because once I got to doing, like, the... whatever it's called, land architects, whatever. Yeah, if I hadn't known about groups, I would have never got that finished. The Modern Clay Funny nice to watch. FEMA was like the least messiest to work with. It doesn't leave... It just kind of leaves a residue on my hands. Like, I can feel there's like a thin layer of residue and I wouldn't really want to touch anything without washing my hands. But it's like, it's not gonna literally like... I made it too small, didn't I? It's not gonna literally like transfer clay onto everything. That might be okay for a little finger, but I kind of made it too small. Yeah, I was thinking like, wow, this game is impossible unless you have enough friends to make a club. No. But yeah, if you use polymer clay, it doesn't make a huge mess. You just can feel that there's something on your fingers even though it doesn't look like it. But you do have to bake it. It doesn't dry on its own. Like these that I made last week, still squishy. So be careful handling them. Help decide should I wear makeup to work or not? Ooh. I don't know. I'm not the first person to ask. Like, I do wear makeup when I go out, but only like if I'm properly going out. Like, I never used to wear makeup going to school or anything like that, but also, like, I didn't know what makeup I liked wearing back then. It's a bit big. How many audios? I was just thinking, like... Cheesecake said work, I'm like, am I right? I'm like... I was gonna try and record 2 audios today and only recorded 1, but it's fine. I'm not behind. I've got... 1 audio for this month that I haven't recorded, and all the rest are already been pre-recorded. No new characters for the rest of the month? Slug! Oh! Hi. Oh, thank you. Do you like my sticky out veins? That's what you get when you start going on the piano when you're like 2 years old. You get sticky out veins. Very like sticky out bones. At least that's something. My fingers are so short that I'm like, ugh, my hands are like baby hands, but then because of how sticky out everything is, I'm like, oh, okay. It's not so bad. Hi, Slug. I'd be sculpting. We making tiny hands. Thank you. Because they are actually very small, but that's why I keep my nails long, because it gives the illusion that my hands are, bigger than they are. They're not. My hands are tiny, and my fingers are so short. But if I keep my nails long, it gives the illusion that they're a little bit long. Which they aren't. At all. But it's fine, I don't have to story or anything. But hi Slug, welcome in. Let me grab a doll so you can see, because obviously you haven't been to the doll streams before. Who is this? Is this Wally? Okay. I'm trying to make dolls for the first time. This is the base. I have 5 of these, This is clay that's already been baked. I'm making 2 of me, 2 of Julia, so I can give a pair, keep a pair, and then give a pair to Julia as like an anniversary gift, because in 14 days me and Julia will have been dating for a year. Which feels wild. And then I'm also making 1 of Wally Darling because I've lost control of my life. But the others are, that one's just for me. The others are like anniversary presents. Because we decided we'd make things for each other this year. It's getting quite dark outside, but because this monitor's on, it's not really... You guys can't, like, if I turn my monitor off, this is a problem. So this is helping a lot. Make it not look as horribly dark. It is a little hurting my eyes, I'll admit. But I at least want to get this other hand done. I said I would stop streaming once the sun went down, which it is almost completely dark outside. But I really want to get 1 more hand done. And then I guess I'll do the rest off stream. I should probably eat and then do the rest. Oh, be careful. Let's be a bit shorter. Okay. Sorry, I'm still reeling from like, people like my hands. I've always been very insecure about them. Honestly, like, I would have a lot less dysphoria if I was just bigger, like, taller, kind of in general. Because I think if I was just quite a bit taller, I would pass, I hate that term, but you know what I mean, a lot better. Whereas I think being 5'4" instantly makes people think that you can't be a guy. I mean that everything else about how I look doesn't help, but like, I feel like I'd be taken more seriously as clean-shaven and long-haired if I wasn't 5'4". But what can you do? That's not something that's changeable. And don't mention that height surgery exists. That's a nightmare. Why would anyone do that to themselves? What the fuck? I don't make this wide enough. Oh, I made them, maybe it's just the middle finger got a little bit too chonk at the bottom. Be fine. Be fine. I did used to wear platforms a lot. But I think because I'm not, like, super slender, sometimes, like, I wore platforms, to my last Comic Con, and I don't like how it looked. Like, in all the photos, I'm like, I feel like looking at, like, the photos, once you can see the shoes, I'm like, it makes me look shorter in a way when you see the photos because I don't have very long limbs. Looking at photos of myself with the platforms on, I'm like, I feel like this is just making me look shorter than if I was wearing flats. Also, not very comfortable con shoes. And also with, like, the whatever's wrong with my leg and back situation, which is still a thing. Who knows if wearing heels and platforms for a long time at the moment is smart. I can say they weren't smart con shoes. My feet hurt a lot. Because they've got no kind of cushion inside them. It's like having 2 bricks on your feet. So next time I cosplay, I'm just gonna stick to my normal shoes that are comfy. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Yeah, I'm sorry I mentioned the height surgery thing. I was just like, oh, what if someone points out height surgery? Which, like, it sounds like a nightmare. And it's, like, such a slim chance of something not, like, going wrong. You just gotta live. That's just one of the things you gotta live with, my dudes. Don't. You know, other stuff you can change, but that's not one of them. Yeah. I don't want to explain how it works. They add the height in your legs, that's as far as I'll go. But don't look it up. Like, I don't like body horror, and it's only making me squeamish the fact that I brought it up. So if you think you might be squeamish about it, don't. I think platforms are better for me than heels, because the platforms I have don't have a heel in them, they're still flat, so it's almost like just being on, like, stilts, you know? It's not like a platform plus a heel, which I do also have a couple of big platform heels, which I haven't worn since my chronic pain issues started, so I don't know how I would deal with them. There we go. Head pads! Where are my head pads? Hello? Oh no, is something wrong with my stream? Does OBS need updating? That's both Clippy and Triggerfire. Because Triggerfire is what controls my head pads. Aren't working. What the fuck? Where are my head pads? Well, I don't know if this is an OBS issue. I don't like- yes, I have been putting off an OBS update for a long time, because for me in the past, whenever I've updated OBS, I've had to immediately roll it back because it's fucked up and broken. I know the people who've had that problem as well. I found a pair of high heels for me. Oh, I can't wear shoes. Yeah, no. No. I have tiny feet. Like, and for comparison, like, I mean, even small for my height. So, like, I'm 5'4", Julia's 5 foot, her feet are bigger than mine. Like, my feet are small for my height, not just also small in general. But then I also have wide feet, and I also have a high instep, which means that the slope from, like, foot to ankle is steeper than most people's. I just can't wear shoes. There's no shoes that fit me. I have to buy boots that are slightly too big and then wear like 3 pairs of socks so they don't slob and slide about on my feet. Hi Valentine, it's alright. We're gonna pretty much end stream now, I think, because my eyes are starting to hurt from having to use the light of this monitor. I said I would stream until it got dark outside. And it is dark outside, so let's start packing away. I don't know if I'll do the rest. Will I do the rest of these hands by myself, or will I do them on stream? I have enjoyed doing these on stream. Maybe I'll put... I could always do an impromptu stream tomorrow and keep working on them. We'll see. I won't be working on them on Friday's stream, because of those who weren't here at the beginning. Friday's stream is my 400 Twitch follower celebration. So on Friday at kind of 1 PM to 6 PM, British summertime, I will be doing karaoke, and you guys will I'll be singing what you guys choose from a pre-approved list of songs. Okay, go back in the Mozart Das Musical mug, please. So yeah, that's what we're doing Friday, and then Saturday will be Magma Day. So either you'll see me sculpting again, maybe on Wednesday, or maybe tomorrow. Whatever day of the week I decide to work on these a little bit. But yeah, so Thursday will be, watch party in my Discord, which if you want to join, it's the £1 a month tier on Patreon. We will be watching the musical Spies Are Forever, I have already put in trigger warnings and listed to the Does the Dog Die website if people think they need to check them for the trigger warnings. But it is like a comedy musical. It just has elements that spy movies do. So it's just like spy movie levels of violence. Friday, karaoke stream. I would love to see some of you guys there, because if there's not people there to request songs, then it's not really gonna work. Which is the 400 follower celebration. Saturday will be Magma like usual, and I'm currently planning for my end of May celebration, which will be to celebrate 1 year of streaming on Twitch, which will be on May 18th, and my 25th birthday, which will be on the 21st of May. And I'll do some celebration a few days after the 21st, probably. Maybe around like the 24th, maybe. I haven't picked a date yet. New audio up today. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me switch to chatting, and I will have a little look at who is online to see who we can raid. Thank you guys for stopping by this very impromptu and different time of the day stream. See who's online. Ooh. This person's interacted with me on Twitter, but I've never raided them before. That could be nice to raid them. Is this a collab? I can't tell. And some other people. There's a few people online. Some of them I'm not sure who they are. Like, I'm like, sometimes I just kind of continuously like follow people if I see them under like the trans tag, and then I don't know who they are. Obviously Smilky is live, but I did raid Smilky like the last 2 times I've streamed, so I'm gonna try not to. Or someone that I'm like a fan of is live, and it would be nice to raid them even though I'm kind of scared. Should we raid them? Because I don't always see them online when I'm online. And they are trans. So that would be nice to raid them. Maybe we'll do that. I'm just really shy because they're a much bigger streamer. God, I hate Twitch Mobile's updated, and now I can't just easily check someone's profile anymore. Like, I can't check someone's profile while there's an ad running. Yeah, they have 7.5k. And I'm like, that's really scary. Not watching at the moment. I wouldn't raid if that's how many people were watching. We could raid a smaller streamer who I've never watched, but obviously I followed them for a reason. Ooh, and they are playing Sims. I'll make someone in here happy. And they're doing the 100 baby challenge in Sims! Oh, maybe this is fate. Maybe we should raid the smaller streamer. What are their— I want to try to see their pronouns. I don't know if it says. She, her. There we go, thank you. Just want to listen and make sure, because they've been going for 2.5 hours. Okay, she's not saying that she's ending. Should we go raid a 100 baby challenge? And Julia's also currently doing the 100 baby challenge on her channel if you guys are interested in that. So let's go raid Infinite Dog. Infinite_dog. Let's get this typed correctly. Let's get the raid messages up in chat. If you are not subscribed, you can copy the message that Stream Elements just posted, as it doesn't have my sub-only emotes. And if you are subscribed, you can copy the message that I just posted. and then paste them in Infinite Dog's chat. She uses she/her pronouns. It goes by Dog or Adrienne. Adrienne? I never know how. I don't know how that is. Casual variety gamer, cosplayer, and artist. She's currently playing Sims 4, doing the 100 Baby Challenge. Nando, we're raiding out, but hi! So yeah, I hope you guys come with me to say hi to Infinite Dog. I have not watched her streams before, but she seems very sweet. I'll see you guys on Friday for the 400 follower celebration karaoke stream. If I don't see you before, tomorrow, for watching Spies Are Forever, the musical, in my Discord. Mwah. Bye guys. Thank you for stream.